everyone. I'm Bev of Bev Cooks. We're here in Kansas City at the Prairie Fresh kitchen with an accomplished chef from New York. Chef Jean-Paul Bourgeois is about to take on the Prairie Fresh Basket Challenge. Let's get to it.
The Prairie Fresh Basket Challenge, where we ask chefs to prepare a pork recipe from scratch based on the basket of mystery ingredients they select.
Jean-Paul Bourgeois, welcome. I'm Bev.
Bev, nice to meet you.
Good
How
to
are
meet
you today?
Doing well, doing well.
So what we have here?
Is a mystery basket challenge.
No way. I don't like this already.
You don't like
This is
challenges?
starting.
No, I know, exactly. In each basket, I do know one thing, that there is a Prairie Fresh pork chop, at least
Okay.
one, but I don't know what else is in it.
Well, that's good to know because we're guaranteed that at least that's going to be delicious. This right-hand side is really speaking to me right now. No?
All right.
Anything. Okay. One,
Ready?
two, and...
3.
Oh!
Oh, wow!
Popcorn!
I did not expect this.
So definitely got the beautiful Prairie Fresh pork chops here.
Yes.
We have Swiss cheese and popcorn. Now, this isn't for the movie we're gonna watch. I don't use popcorn often. I mostly snack on it when I'm watching movies with my wife.
Do you have any idea what you're gonna do with popcorn, cheese, and pork chops?
I'm totally up for the challenge. I love the opportunity to be creative with things I've never worked with in ways that I've never worked with. You suited up, you ready to go?
I'm ready. What are we gonna do?
So I think we have a game plan here. I'm gonna
Okay.
take a little bit of influence from my dad and what he used to do and a little bit of influence from the Germans who settled the Cajun coastline.
Cool.
We're gonna do a little roasted rolled pork chop with cabbage and Swiss cheese. First, we wanna get this cabbage nice and shredded.
Okay.
Saute that cabbage, lay it out with your pork chops, Swiss cheese, and Dijon mustard. And the pork chops are here. You can see these beautiful Prairie Fresh pork chops.
Yes.
That's just a really great quality chop. You should expect exceptional with food that you buy. What's the key to cooking a great meal? Start with great ingredients, and you kind of can't fail. With Prairie Fresh, it's easy to come to. You can always expect exceptional quality. We want them nice and thin, so that's the only way we're gonna be able to fold all the ingredients into them if they can be thin. That's really what we want right there, nice and thin.
Looks good.
Yep, looks good. What we want to do here is just line it up. We're gonna go kind of 2 by 2.
This is gonna be one big roll, not individual rolls.
That's right, that's right. Can't forget to season. That's really gonna be nice when we cut into it to see that green cabbage in there. So we have a little mustard here.
Just grate the cheese right on top?
Grate the cheese on top.
do it.
Like I said, this is kind of the glue, and it's gonna glue that cabbage down in there and the meat together. And I like to go a little heavy on cheese because I love the wow factor
That
of
is a
cutting
good
through
decision
it.
in life, to go heavy on cheese.
You want to make sure that pork is nice and thin. It needs to be rolled and tied correctly so it doesn't burst at the seams. So from here, I'm just taking this, and it's just rolling like that.
Fabulous. I'm still so excited to know where the popcorn comes in. He's sort of ground it up in a food processor, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
We got butcher's twine here. That's what's gonna keep everything cooking nice and evenly. Pork is rolled, it's seasoned. We're gonna go right into here. Right now, we're just looking for a nice caramelized, roasty brown. Gonna give it a little flip. Look at that. This is a technique that I love to use.
Beautiful.
So I have a little butter, some fresh thyme.
Yes.
These cloves, you can, with the skin on, this is perfect for this application because it kind of protects the garlic.
Okay.
And then I go right into my pan. Combination of brown butter, roasted garlic, fresh thyme, all that cheese. The popcorn is the curveball. So I'm gonna coat the pork with that popcorn so you get that toasted quality of the corn and little crispies throughout the dish.
What's next?
All right, so we have a little Dijon mustard and we have the popcorn. I'm gonna just ask you to just spread that on nice and thin. That looks perfect.
Okay.
This is gonna make a little bit of mess. When this goes back into the oven, these little popcorns get nice and crispy. This is just regular old popcorn from the bag.
It's amazing.
Yep. Ready to go back in the oven.
Awesome.
We're gonna just prepare a simple little side with just a little sauteed kale with garlic and olive oil. This is ready to go. Knowing where your food comes from is super important. And with Prairie Fresh, we know that they own the farms, and that just makes connecting those dots with what I'm cooking and what I'm feeding my guests that much more important. I think our pork's ready. I can smell it, I can hear it. I think it's ready to go.
The sizzle.
So there it is. I'm just gonna rest it here for a second.
Yeah.
All right,
Look at the way the
so
cheese is just oozing out. Oh my gosh, Jean-Paul, it's perfect.
And we're just gonna go ahead and just start slicing into this.
I love it.
Here, do this.
Does this look the way you expected it to?
I mean, it's looking pretty righteous right now.
I think it's delish.
You can see that cheese is nice and gooey. The cabbage is rolled perfectly in there. These are fennel buds. These have these big old
fancy.
pop of, just let them go.
That is gorgeous.
So that's our rolled and tied
Look at that.
pork chops with cabbage and Swiss cheese and Dijon mustard. All right, so we got some forks here. Let's give it a shot.
Oh my gosh.
All right. I'm really excited about that little fennel bud right there.
That's a treat for the mouth. It's so good.
Wow, I even surprised myself with this one.
Were you nervous?
I was a little nervous.
You were
yeah.
nervous.
Of course, whenever you get, again, a basket full of things that you're not quite know what's in there, the popcorn really threw me out, but I think it works perfectly getting toasted up with all these other flavors.
Jean-Paul Bourgeois, thank you so much for being here and participating in this Prairie Fresh Basket Challenge.
Well, of course, and it was my pleasure cooking for you, Bev.
Well, thanks.